Straighten out. All right. So how's it going, guys? What's up? What's happening? What's popping? What's new? Get this hat on straight. I'm gonna do it tonight. A little bit of Mountain Dew. Maybe other stuff on the menu. All right. I had this from the other night. I forgot to bring it in. I had pizza from the other night. I got the 2-liter bottle. I forgot to bring it in from the Pandora. Forgot to bring it in from the car. Been sitting in the car for a couple days. Just regular Dew. And I got some other stuff too. Feel like I'm from the South tonight, I guess. I'm having Mountain Dew and microwave pork rinds. Yeah, total, you know, good old snack food for late night, I guess. Tried to find these, haven't had them in the store anymore. Got them at the 99-cent store, but when I went back, they haven't had them for a while. I don't know. Anyways, pretty cool. Put them in the microwave for like 2 minutes and they cook up. For Lowry's. I think these are hot spicy. Yep, hot and crispy. Yeah, not spicy. Oh well. Anyway. Got those. I guess I could put a little hot sauce on them or something. Yeah, they cook up in the microwave. They get out pretty, they're still kind of crackly and whatever. They crisp up pretty good. Some of the better ones, some of the other ones that are already pre-done, you don't know how long they're on the shelf. I don't know, either you like the really crunchy ones or the nice puffy ones. I kind of like the puffy ones. I don't like the ones that are real crunchy. A little bit too tough sometimes. They got hot spicy barbecue. They got salt and vinegar. I think they had the dill pickle ones that I've tried before. A lot of different kind of pork rinds out there. Slim Jim even had one. Yeah, but these are pretty good. A little bit spicy. So, total ASMR. You like the crunchy stuff, I guess. So how's your week been going, guys? Hopefully going good for you. It's already Wednesday now, it's into Thursday, so on the downslide towards the weekend. I haven't had regular Mountain Dew in quite a while, just like regular. Always tried the other flavors, the Baja Blast, Code Red, Major Melon, all the new ones that are Voltage. Just haven't really had the plain old Mountain Dew, one that started it all. Been a while. It's always kind of like a little too sweet. I don't know. Unique flavor, kind of like a sweet, not really lemon, but yeah, the kind of melony flavor. Hi, Tazzy. What are you doing? Visiting? Okay. And the cats are awake tonight. It's been okay. Been being quiet lately. Did do a did a food test today. Wasn't too bad. Just one quick test, and I think I'm doing a couple of them next week. But other than that, yeah, And I'm probably going to go check out tomorrow. They're supposed to have the new Taco Bell chicken wings. So I'm going to go check out, see about that. Only there for a week. I'll go check that out. Yeah. They've been pretty good lately, cats. Not too much of a trouble. Ever since I took down the Christmas tree and everything, they kind of don't have anything to play under now. I'm sure everybody probably had to put away their Christmas decorations. Or do you guys wait for the new year? Or did you do it right after Christmas? Or do you leave them up all year? Sometimes you do. Depends on how elaborate it is, I guess you get. But yeah, I pretty much cleaned mine up after the new year. Hey, Derek. Didn't do too much. Didn't even get out to the stores lately. I just I don't know. I'm just not feeling up to going to the stores and looking for all this stuff. I know there's a lot of new things that are out. Oreos came out. The Mountain Dew Spark. I just lately, I really haven't been feeling like going to the store lately. So I'm just one of these days I'll make it and go. But for the meantime, yes, been staying home. Caught up on a lot of the new series that have come out. Last couple of days. Spent all day today watching Cobra Kai. Pretty cool. Now you gotta wait for another year. Oh man, I hate that. Whenever they put the whole season out and you end up binge watching the whole season, then it's like, oh man, now I gotta wait. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, if you're into the Cobra Kai, if you've been watching that one, been following it, they came out with the fourth season. Came out like a couple days ago. Came out on the first. So yeah, end up watching the whole thing. Wasn't too many episodes, so one of those ones you could kind of binge watch in a day. Depends on some of the other series, you know, that have been out for a while. Multiple seasons, and you have to watch the whole thing, and some of them are like 13 episodes per season. It takes a long time. But yeah, if you can watch an entire season in one day, then it's pretty good. I know they're coming out with things a little bit at a time. Some of the other ones, what was the other one? Book of Boba Fett. I got to catch up on all Discovery. They're on a break for a while, till like February. A lot of them are like mid-season now, so I've been watching those. And yeah, just staying home, staying out of the trouble. Like I said, I haven't had too many food tests so far this year. I think they're kind of just everybody's kind of recovering from the holidays. A lot of people didn't go to work this week, so yeah. And then, you know, with all this other stuff, you know, I never got into the Lost too much. Yeah. I went back and watched a couple of series that I hadn't seen for a while. Watched the whole thing. I watched what did I watch? Halt and Catch Fire. That was a good one. Watched all The Sopranos, Silicon Valley, a couple other. I was starting to watch The Adventures of Sarah Jane. It's pretty good. And then I'm starting to get into Andromeda. Old one. I couldn't realize that's been 20 years since that one was on. Because it was originally Gene Roddenberry. So he did another version of like a space show. If you follow Kevin Sorbo, Hercules and all that stuff. Never got into those. But I know that was like a big thing. Probably back in like the late 80s, early 90s. A lot of the superhero shows, other ones in the spin-offs from movies. Oh yeah, Cheers. Yeah. No, I don't do dramas though. Not into that. I try to keep things drama free. And I just come on my channel, do my stuff, just talk with you guys a little bit, and that's about it. I don't like to get into the other stuff, get into other people's, problems and businesses. So, instead of keep to myself, you guys are free to come in and watch. Like I said, I can't really control all the stuff that's going on out there, but enough of my own drama. So, like that. Save the drama for your mama. Try to do that. And they don't have any good drama shows on anymore. They used to have the soap operas used to be on all the time, all the drama on there, but I haven't watched them anymore, and there's only a couple left. And I bet those are probably going to go off soon. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Once in a while, I like to watch the crazy people where they freak out in public. Call the cops and all that crazy stuff. Watching a little bit of that earlier, but not too much. But, I don't know. Oh yeah, the final the final one for Daniel Craig. Yeah, I did see that one. Oh, sorry to hear that. Never good when people do pass, but I don't know. But yeah, I've been doing it for about 3 years, so doing the food reviews. Yeah, it was okay. I don't know. Lately, the movies that they've been putting out, the James Bond, the superheroes, it's just been kind of too much of like cookie cutter. It's just the same formula. They really don't put a whole lot to them. They're not that great. It wasn't that spectacular, and I was kind of disappointed in kind of what they did. I mean, I don't know. They could have done it different or whatever. I don't understand why they actually did what they did, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, you know. I haven't seen that one. Uh, some of the ones, not a lot of them that I watch. Only a certain ones. I don't know. There's not any real good series that I am into all that much lately. Mostly the new ones, you know, like the Mandalorian, Boba Fett, some of the other, you know, mainstream ones that are popular. Squid Game, that was cool. But you know, when you watch the whole season and then you gotta find something else to watch till the next season comes up, and sometimes it's good a year and a half. I'm still waiting for it's gonna be coming out soon. The end of Better Call Saul. Now I don't know if they're gonna do like they did with the Breaking Bad, where they'll break it up. You know. Fighting all the time. I'm Russell Crowe. I'm fighting all the time. I'm gonna punch you out. Yeah, that's what I heard. I haven't seen one with him for quite a while. Seems like all the other people have been in another Rock. A bunch of other people are in like every movie now. What did I watch? Watching an old one. I think it was old Batman and Robin. And then they had a new one that I was watching, something about a superhero movie in. I don't know. I've been kind of disappointed lately. Oh, from the Cheetos one? It's okay. I did a review on all 3 flavors. I think I like the bold and cheesy the best. Now I have a suspicion that they're going to be coming out with new flavors of the mac and cheese Cheetos, and they're also going to come out with a new version of it. So stay tuned for those. I know they're going to come out with like microwave pouches of the ready-made mac and cheese. The Cheetos mac and cheese, you know how they got the ones in the boxes you have to make, and then they got the ones in the cups where you just add water. But I think they're already going to have a ready-made one in a pouch, because I actually tried it. And they're going to probably be doing some new flavors too. In the box, I believe, is bacon, smoked bacon mac and cheese, and 4 cheese blend, and I think there was another one, Gouda or something like that, that they're working on. I don't know if they're going to release them or not, but I know they were doing that. They wanted me to do a taste test, but I didn't get to qualify for it. So it was going to be like a take-home thing, and I guess you were going to make it at home and evaluate it, but didn't get to do that one. So they're always coming out with new product ideas, new flavor ideas. But the Cheetos mac and cheese was all right. I don't know. I would add something to it if I made it again. Especially the flaming hot. Not gonna tell you guys, but I got something planned in the back of my mind. Hey, Mai. But I got some ideas for that one. I know they're gonna they're supposed to be doing the flamin' hot Cool Ranch Doritos and the Ruffles too. Flamin' hot, I think it's Flamin' Hot sour cream and cheddar. They're supposed to come out. And also the Lay's layers are supposed to be out, like now. And Oreo, the 2 flavors of Oreos just came out. The triple chocolate and the toffee. Haven't seen those in the store. A lot of my stores are out of stuff. They don't have them. They haven't had shipments in. The shelves are kind of bare, so I don't know if they're going to be getting any new items in anytime soon. Sometimes it takes a little while. I know Mountain Dew Spark is apparently everywhere. I haven't been to the store to track it down yet. It wasn't in the app even. And I think there was a couple other... Oh, there was a couple other things going to be coming out soon, but nothing really super fancy. Guess it's going to build up to stuff later on. I've been seeing things. But, yeah, kind of... Right now, it's tough because when they say a lot of these things are coming out, you know, they're hitting the shelves in January as well. My stores lately, wow, it's tough. They don't even get the regular stuff now. Can't find the regular items like crackers and cup of noodles, all this. Real low on a lot of supplies. I think it's just that the trucks aren't getting there. They're not getting their supplies in regular. Yeah, I'm every Monday I put out a classic candy, so go through and look. I've got quite a few of those, and I've got more in the works. But I do have to start looking for more classic candies. I think I'm gonna go down to the Dollar Tree or something and take a look and see if I can find some of the things. Also need to go to Big Lots too. That's right. I may go tomorrow because I gotta check something out tomorrow, and I may go take a look down at the Dollar Tree, Big Lots, some of those other places like that. There was this one candy store in down the road, and it was supposed to have a lot of classic candy, but it's like a little small-time candy store. But it was hard to get parking around there, so I'm gonna have to try and go on a weekend when there's like not traffic during the day. Because it's like, you know, not running out of ideas. I'm just running out of ones that I haven't done already. I've done a lot of the ones that you can find. Some of them are hard to find. Some of them you can order them online, but I've pretty much done all the regular, you know, classic candy stuff. Regular candy bars, M&Ms, that kind of thing. There are still some. I'm gonna see if I could try to go somewhere that's got like bulk candy or an actual candy store. Because there are things to do, but it's just, you know, some of them I've already done the main ones, like peanut butter cups and Hershey bars, Snicker bars, Milky Way, you know, all the main ones, classic, taffy. It's a little bit tough. Some of the more exotic ones are a little bit hard to track down. You have to special order them. Some of them they don't make anymore, but I've been trying to find them. It's just a little bit tougher. And some of the ones, they just don't carry them around here. So like I said, I need to go and check it out. Or maybe I'll go to one of these candy websites and see if I can order like a whole bunch of them like I did that one time. I had a box and I ordered like 10 or 15 different things, and I had a good couple months worth of classic candy reviews. I still got a bunch, but not a lot. They don't make like they used to. A lot of them have been discontinued. So I don't know. I will keep trying though. There's always things out there that, you know, I could do a review on, I guess. Basic stuff. That's what I was thinking. A bunch of other ones. Oh, really? I haven't seen it with sprinkles, but I've seen Laffy Taffy. I've seen it in I saw it like in a rope form, not just a little mini pieces or whatever. I saw it one time I was at the gas station. I was looking at all the weird candy, and I remember I just saw a picture of one that I had found a picture of a while ago that they used to have. It was a garbage can candy. They were like little like sweet tarts, and then they had uh, like bones and Coke bottles and stuff, and it was in a little plastic container that's shaped like a garbage can. And then someone else mentioned there used to be one. It was fire hydrant with little puppies. They were like little mint sweet tart puppy things. And then they had another one, and I remember this one. It's probably not been around for a long time. It was like, yeah, the little sweet tarts, and it was a coffin, and it had bones in it, and you could hook all the bones together and make a skeleton. I guess they had the arms and the legs and the skull, and then you hook them all together, and it made it. I think it was called the coffin candy, something like that. They had some weird stuff back when I was little. Kind of creepy, you know, when you think about it. Eating garbage cans and. Although I did do the one a while, way long time ago. That was called. It was sweet tarts. It was called Skulls and Bones, and it was sweet tarts, but they were shaped like little bones and skulls. It was for Halloween time. They do get a little crazy like that. And the bottle caps and the Spree and all those old ones, yeah, those were like classic. They're still around. Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. It was shredded jerky in the little container. That was kind of gross too. Well, because they had Big League Chew, and then they had the jerky chew was in a can. And actually, people used to in my school they used to do the Copenhagen, the chew and the thing, and that was like so gross. But then you had the jerky chew. Ew, that was nasty because it was like shredded up like fine, like looked like sawdust. And you take a big wad and chew it for a while. That was kind of gross. I hadn't thought about that for a long time. Probably didn't want to have that. Yeah, it was like sawdust. It was like just shredded up, dried and shredded into little sticks, I guess. I don't remember. Sometime a while back they had those. I think that it kind of went away. Not surprised. And then they used to have the tins. They still have them, the Altoids and Banaka breath spray, the little thing. Those were fun. Tic Tacs, all the breath freshening gum, breath savers, certs. There were so many of them like that. Ice cubes, freshen up gum. A lot of the stuff that seems silly, but they kind of had the gimmicky stuff back then. The fire hydrant candies and just all kinds of weird push pops. Those were another one. Then the ones that played music, those are silly. Whistle pops, I remember those. Like hard candy shaped like a whistle. Of course, the classic was candy cigarettes. Bubble gum. Then they also had they actually had licorice pipes. You can still get those if you send away for them. They were like a black licorice and then the regular licorice. They were actually like a pipe. They weren't hollow. You couldn't smoke out of them, but they had These were shaped like a pipe, I guess. I don't know what it was back in the day about, smoking was cool, I guess. So they wanted kids to have candy to, be like, it was cool to smoke, yeah. Licorice pipe. They had all kinds of crazy stuff back then. When they didn't think about if it was politically correct or, have this stuff. Now they can't have any of that stuff anymore. I remember the other one too. It was only out for a little while. It was called Chew. Oh God, what was it called? Chew Discs or Chew Boom or something like that. Or Chugga Chumps, and it was actually bubblegum records. They were in the little record case, little mini records, and they were bubblegum shaped records, and then they had like names of songs and groups, I guess. They were like collectible. It was, yeah, bubblegum in a record form. Can't remember what they were. I remember seeing them a while back. That really brittle bubble gum that would be in a little case, and it was shaped like a record album. I'm telling you, man, some of the stuff, the marketing that they had back then, yeah, I don't know, just, okay, well, we'll come up with this, or, oh, well, yeah, they still have that, pickles. Actually, those are pretty good, the, Van Holsten, I believe. Those are actually pretty good. I get those every once in a while. And then beef jerky, yeah, that was another one. Oh, they just had so many different crazy stuff. And I was actually almost going to get one this year, but it would have been a waste. They had an advent calendar for 50 cents, little pieces of chocolate in it. Probably that really nasty chocolate. Wasn't even probably worth 50 cents. Yeah. Yeah, jerky's good. You got to get the right right brand, and you got to get the right kind. Some of it's really tough and hard as a rock, like leather. Some of it's really greasy, some of it's not very good. Depends on what one you get. I remember the Lowry's beef jerky in the tubs. Oh yeah, beef jerky's not cheap. Even if you just get the regular one in the store, a good bag will cost you about $7 or $8. Or if you get a little tiny bag, it's still about $3 or $4, like an ounce worth. But yeah, beef jerky's not cheap. And then the Slim Jims and all that. So yeah, it just depends. To get a real good beef jerky, you gotta find a good vendor. You gotta find one that's got good variety of flavors and that has good meat. Jeff's Famous Beef Jerky, that's a good jerky. But again, it is pricey. About $8 a bag. You only get about an ounce, so yeah, you're gonna pay a premium for it. And then there's a bunch of other companies that are out there. Just gotta look around. Some of them are a real variety though. Some of them have like, venison and turkey and bacon jerky, all kinds of different ones. So just gotta find the right one. And some of them are all natural. Yeah, so I remember, well, back in the day, there were only a couple kinds. It was like Slim Jim, Lowry's, and maybe some of the other ones, but they weren't all that great. Then you get them in the 7-Eleven. They'd come in the little bins. Beef stick, I remember those. It'd be all dried in the bin. Who else? But he'd been grabbing him. I wouldn't get them from there now. So you just had the bin and everybody reaches their hands in there and grabs out the... Yeah, probably wasn't the best thing back then. 7-Eleven, they had all the bins and stuff that everybody grabbing into. Kids, you know, who knows? Nightmares of this stuff right now. They used to have the hot dogs and stuff where you get all the relish and ketchup and all that stuff. It was always a mess. And then the chili and the cheese that were sitting all day. Yeah, that was what it was. You had to have the dried out jerky and the bread. Things that was able to stand up to the trip, you know. Didn't have refrigeration. You didn't have anything like that, so you had to have something that would last. Wouldn't go bad. And some of the stuff that and probably those chuck wagons that would put together probably weren't all that great. Beans and chili and stew, I guess. Oatmeal. Biscuits. True. Sometimes it was very strong. I didn't get too much beef jerky when I was little. Once in a while. Yeah, that kind of was like something you do on camping trips or when you're in the car or something on a trip. I guess that was what you would save it for. But yeah. What else? Stock up on the chips and the pretzels and the whatever else. Cross country trips, Cheetos, pork rinds, all that kind of stuff. That would be, you know, what you keep on hand, and you got to be careful now. Heard about that blizzard in Virginia. Nope. Where the people were stuck on the freeway for like almost a day. Cars were all stuck. Oh yeah, strong coffee. Yep. Doing the doing the do tonight. So, and some pork rinds too. But yeah, back in the old days, man, yeah, you had to have the truck wagon on the road type of meals. Probably weren't all that great. Cup of coffee and biscuits and gravy. Oh yeah, classic. I got this the other day. Forgot to bring it in. I got this when I got my went to Papa John's. It was part of a package. I got 2 liters, so haven't had the actual Mountain Dew for quite a while. Usually try all the different flavors, and I just haven't never really get the Mountain Dew as much. It's okay, but I remember, yeah, Mountain Dew has been around for quite a while. Then they kind of lime, kind of like a melon, sweet, more sweet than anything. I don't know. It's hard. It's definitely unique. It's not like Sprite. It's not citrusy. It's more sweet and does kind of taste like a honeydew. Yeah. Yeah, Mountain Breeze. Nah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else that they have that's kind of close like it. Yeah, a little bit sweet, like a honeydew melon, and a little bit, you know, citrusy, but not real bad. More sweet than anything. Now the major melon is more like watermelon, so that's different. Now this is more like a honeydew type thing. Sweet, very sweet. That's why I don't get it all that often. It is a little bit sweet for me. Yeah, Code Red, Voltage, you can still find those. Although you can't always find like a case of Code Red anymore. Yeah, you know what? They don't have that here. They do not stock it anymore. This end, I guess. I don't know. There for a while they did have it. Code Red, yeah, Whiteout. Yeah, Major Melon, Frostbite. Yeah, they still have some of the other ones in the store. The Ginger Snap, I've been seeing that. Sometimes the DuSA was still out there a little bit. Yeah, I do see Voltage. And yeah, some of the ones that are left over. But I'm waiting for some of the newer ones to go. I haven't seen the new one that's supposed to be out everywhere now, the Spark. I guess that's like a different one. Yeah, they only do that one, though, for summertime. Then after summer's over, they pull it, which makes no sense, but, you know, it is what it is. So, and all those other ones went away. I was not impressed with the Island Punch, or the Baja Punch and the Baja Flash. Those were not that great. So, waiting to see if there's anything else new coming out. I haven't heard anything. Oh, they're gonna have a new flavor of Rays coming out soon. God, what was it called? Blue Shock is what it's called. Guess it's gonna be a blue raspberry type thing. That's gonna be coming out soon. Didn't give a date. Yeah, it's almost like a prune. A lot of people said it had prune juice in it. It's kind of like a cherry, sort of cherry flavor, but not really cherry. Yeah, it is. It's very hard to describe. Not black cherry. It's not cherry. It's sort of like it. Plum, maybe. I don't know. A lot of people like that. Dr. Pepper's like their thing, you know. And then they had the cherry Dr. Pepper and the other ones. I never found those, the dark cherry or the dark berry. Never found that one. And a lot of different ones. Vanilla, Dr. Pepper cream soda. That's actually not too bad. So, but keep your eyes out. They'll be coming out with new stuff all the time. New flavors, new releases. Just got to keep your eyes out. And like I said, there's a lot of them that are exclusive, though. That's the problem. Not everybody has those stores. I haven't heard anything about a new release like that's only going to be available in the store right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 23 ingredients, yeah. I could taste the cherry, I could kind of taste the clove and all the other spices to it, yeah. It's kind of like having the Necco wafers. Those have weird flavors too. Yeah, I was looking on the website right now. You can order it. You want a case for about 30 bucks. I haven't seen it in Walmart, but I haven't been to Walmart lately, so. And from what I understand, it's probably like picked over, so they're probably not gonna get those. Oh yeah, licorice, yeah. So, I just have not been down to Walmart. It's always a zoo right down there, and right now I think they're still picked over from the holidays, and they're not gonna get a lot of stuff in. And I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see if I could either order it or if I'm gonna see if I can see it online. Yeah, but what flavor did you get? I still gotta try those Jelly Belly. Yeah, still gotta try those Jelly Belly sodas. Keep forgetting about that. So might go back down and see if I can find some more. Those were only 3 flavors they had. They only had about, I think about 6 or 7 flavors anyways. And it was like tangerine and I think there was a cotton candy one and a pink grapefruit, and there was a pear. Whatever some of their more popular jelly bean flavors. Yeah. Cotton candy. That's too sweet for me, those cotton candy flavors, Bang and all those other ones. I just don't like them. Way too sweet. And I got a whole big box of stuff I got for Christmas. My sister sent me. I'm gonna have to go through some of those things, do a couple of reviews on them. Some of them I did get some cotton candy, plain cotton candy. Yeah, I like the cactus cooler. It's just very tough to find right now. Occasionally you'll find like a case in Walmart or the grocery store, but not very often. Sometimes you'll find a 2-liter bottle. It's pineapple and orange together. That's been around for a while. It's really tough to find. Same with the ruby red squirt. Can't find that hardly anymore at all. That's really good. I wish they'd do the zero sugar version of it. Did they have pepper? Oh yeah, they did have the 5 flavors of the hot jelly beans. Yes. You're talking old time, cooking molasses. Make cookies and stuff like that with the blackstrap, cakes, whatnot. Yeah, the butter pop. They had all kinds of weird flavors. The buttered popcorn, jalapeno, garlic. They actually had garlic, yeah. Remember when those were like, the new flavors? And I did go to the Jelly Belly factory and they let you try them, the different flavors in the store. Some of them were kind of gross. Buttered popcorn and garlic, and then it was like garlic toast. But yeah, those are actually really good jelly beans, but yeah. And they got all kinds of different mixes now too. So, kind of different ones, and then they got they're coming out with new ones too, chocolate covered ones. They did have actually Tabasco jelly beans. They had the hot pepper ones. All kinds of different stuff. Different. And the Bean Boozled, I still got the Bean Boozled. Maybe one day I'll do the Bean Boozled challenge. Still got it here. This is the Bean Boozled jelly bean challenge. It's gross. Whether you get a gross one, whether you get a real one. I don't think I've seen cocktail. They had chocolate covered ones. They've had yeah, different versions of them. The one was like champagne jelly beans. Yeah, I gotta try them. I'll get to them next. The thing is I got so many drinks I've already done. Just haven't got to them yet. And I got all the other stuff I still got to do, the reviews, new items. I'm going to try the new item tomorrow, probably. And the other stuff that I've done. So I just got to get to them. And they got a couple new stuff coming out too, so I'll keep an eye out for that. And I haven't really gone to the GNC to see if they had anything new. Last time I went, they didn't really have anything new. Oh, I still got those ones I gotta do. Those weird ones. I did the one, the caramel apple. And I got the other one, the tie-dye, and the all the other weird flavors and cans of cherry slush, and I forget what the other one was. Tie-dye, and those are different. And then they got you know, I got so many other energy drinks and stuff back here that I just haven't tried yet. So I will get to them. It just takes a while. Taco Bell, the wings, yeah, it's supposed to come out tomorrow or today or whatever. Apparently that's what I've been hearing on the 6th, but yeah, I don't know. And every time I go there when they have it up, first day, they always usually screw it up, so I don't know. I'll find out. Hopefully they'll get it right. But every time, man, they screwed up. The one time I got that one, the new, what was it, the flatbread taco, I got that the other day. A couple weeks ago, no, 2 months ago, I think. I got it for the exclusive access to one day, and what they gave me was not a flatbread taco. I was like, really? That's not a flatbread taco. Because it wasn't flatbread, it wasn't the right ingredients. It's like they just threw something together, and it wasn't what it was supposed to be. Hey, Kenneth. Yep, doing the do. Doing the do. Tell you what, gotta have that Mountain Dew. Plain old Dew. No zero sugar, no fancy flavors, just plain old Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, and I still have that one. I actually tried it. I've got to put it called Kickapoo Joy Juice. That's kind of like a Mountain Dew kind of thing. And they had Sun Drop. That's another one that's kind of like Mountain Dew. Fresca. Don't see that too much. That's not very good though. It's got that weird sweetener aftertaste. It's kind of like a grapefruit soda. That's a whole different thing. But yeah. Although yeah, you could go the generic route and Mountain Lightning and all those other knockoff flavors, I guess. But you know, the generic route too. You go to get the store's generic thing. There's cola, cherry cola, black cherry, lemon lime. What else? Root beer. And then some clever name for some of these other ones. They're a little cheaper. Some of them aren't that great. RC, of course. RC Cola, yeah. Still see that out there. Every once in a while. It's not, it tastes to me like it's watered down, but some people swear by it. I don't know. Dr. Pepper, RC, yeah. Still hanging around though. About 3 years, a little over 3 years, 3.5 now. So, been a while. Still going. so it's been a while. And just was trying to keep track of how many I've done. A lot of them are live, so you know, don't count for those. Some of them are just short ones, but I've done quite a few. A lot of reviews. Pretty much one a day, sometimes two, sometimes three. It just depends on the day, and it depends on, you know, how motivated I get. Sometimes try to do things in a group if there's more than one. Try to put them out close together. Yeah. But I do hope everybody's been staying safe, staying inside. I don't know what the weather's like where you're at. We've kind of taken a break from the rain, so it's not been too bad here. It's just been very cold. You know, we had some rain for a little while, and then it let up. And I think we're going to get a little bit here and there for the next little while. But it is chilly. It's been awful chilly here, so I've been trying to stay warm. Trying to think of things to have that keep you warm. Soups, stews, yeah, spicy dishes. And today I had buffalo chicken nachos for dinner. I got the recipe over there. Trying those. Oh yeah. Paul's cool. Yeah, I've done actually I've done a couple with him, prizes and stuff that he had too. Yeah, it depends. It's hit and miss over at Big Lots too. Sometimes I get cool stuff, and sometimes you go in there and there's nothing. I've gone in there where there's not anything. A lot of times they get the Hostess, some of like the older ones that have been for a while, the peanut butter ding dongs and caramel ho-hos and stuff like that. I've seen those. They get a lot of classic candy. They get a lot of chips and stuff, but not all the time. Sometimes I go in there, there's just like absolutely nothing. And I've walked out and it's like, okay. And then sometimes I get drinks and other stuff in there. It just depends. And I think right now, though, most of the stores aren't stocking very much, so they're probably not going to have a whole lot. Now, I know I need to get down there because I heard exclusively to Big Lots is Cream Savers. They brought the Cream Saver candies back to Big Lots only. And I only heard it's 2 flavors. I don't know if it's a third one. Because I found out it was the strawberry and cream, the peaches and cream, and then a caramel and chocolate. And I don't know if they have the caramel and chocolate. But I got to go down there and see if they have them. That's where I originally found the candy cigarettes and the bubblegum cigarettes. And they had a whole bunch of other ones too. The bubblegum cigars, they had the Big League Chew, they had all kinds of old-time candy. So you go in there every once in a while. But they don't always have it. It's hit and miss. Same with grocery outlet. You go in there, and sometimes they get some really cool stuff, sometimes like nothing. And sometimes they get the new flavors of Bang and drinks and stuff like that. Sometimes they get nothing. Like I said, I've gone in there and just found a whole lot of stuff in the aisles, and sometimes I go in there and find absolutely nothing. I don't know, they're picked over, or the stuff they have is not very interesting. So hit and miss, like I said. Candies and frozen foods, drinks. Yeah. I haven't gone to the Asian markets yet. I want to go down to the one, they opened up a new one. It's called the 88 Seafood Market. It's supposed to have a lot of Asian stuff. I think they're getting imported. I don't know if it's got as much as the other one, but I might go down there and take a look. And then they got the other one, the Ranch 99, that had a lot of cool. They had Kit Kats and ramen and snacks and stuff imported from Japan. They did have a lot of that, cookies and Kit Kats and drinks, and but it was a little bit expensive for some of those things, like the drinks and the um, cookies and all that stuff. Some of that the ramen in there was like $3 for a little thing of ramen, so it was a little expensive. So I didn't get to it. And I went in there and I only got a little bag of stuff, and it was like $25 for um, just a few things. So they're a little bit more. I think the imported things charge you a little bit higher rate. I know when I went to that one, Cost Plus Imports, very expensive in there. They had a lot of unique stuff from a lot of different countries, but really expensive. Drinks were like $3 a can or $3 a bottle. Different chips, candies, but a lot of them were from Japan. Some of them were from England. Some of them were from other countries. They were very expensive though. So I don't know. I'm not too much into getting all that stuff. A lot of unique stuff though. Some things you can't find in other markets. That's the problem. Yeah, I went there, about a week ago. Didn't get much. Just a few, very few items. I need to go back to the 99. Oh, I need to get more of that Rad Red Mountain, or the Rad Red Monster. I need to go back there, check, see if they got more of that. Yeah, grocery outlet didn't have very much. I didn't even, hardly got anything. I only got like 2 or 3 things, and that was it. They didn't have what I was looking for. I was looking for the applets and the cotlets. They had those last year. They didn't have them this year. They barely had any kind of interesting drinks. No, I got a cereal. I keep forgetting about that one too. Got the birthday cake fruity pebbles, or birthday cake pebbles. And yeah, just a few other things, not very much. And I think part of it is before the holidays, they kind of like got picked over, and I'm kind of waiting for everything to get back in stock after the holidays now. A lot of the stores are kind of picked over, and they haven't really restocked. So waiting to see, until they get the items back in stock and see what they get. Yeah, I know. He'll keep trying. Eventually maybe he'll send you one. I don't know what the criteria is or how he picks it. But yeah, he's giving them away, but yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's a random thing or if he just has I don't really know. But yeah, he's a cool guy. Got a lot of weird snacks and stuff like that, so cool guy to check out. All the ones over in Japan are pretty cool. A lot of unique items over there, things that we don't even have here. I've been seeing all the new releases and stuff from other countries, and some of them are really cool. I wish they would do the same thing here, but they don't. Yeah, I think if McDonald's did what Japan did, they would make so much more sales if they did those shaker seasonings for the fries over there. They make a ton of money. It was okay. It was different, and I found out that is an AM/PM exclusive. I found out later. You can only get that one at AM/PM gas stations. I don't know why. But yeah, it was like a berry kind of thing. It was actually pretty good. But yeah, exclusive to an AM/PMs. I don't know if you guys might not have those particular places there. Yeah, I found that out later. It was like only at AM/PM. There are 2 other flavors that are out now that are exclusive to AM/PM. And I can't remember the names of them, but I saw that they're coming out. So yeah, I gotta go. I've got an AM/PM like right down the street. I mean, literally, like 2 blocks down the road. So I can go and check there every once in a while. So a lot of times I go in there. They tend to get some of the newer stuff, the new candies and drinks a lot of times there. Sometimes I found, like, that's where I found the Mountain Dew Voodoo one time, and I found some new candy bars. But right now, a lot of them are exclusive to like Walmart stuff, so it's tough to find some of the stuff in there. But yeah, I gotta go look and see if they have the ones in there. My trouble is going to those gas stations. They charge you a lot more for the drinks. Those rock stars in the regular market are like about $2, or sometimes they have them like 3 for $5. But in the gas stations and convenience stores, they're about $3 a can. They jack the price up big time. Sometimes they say, "Oh, we'll put them on sale," and it's really not that big a sale. So, and then like the regular drinks are like, it's like $2.22 a piece, and or 2 for 4 for the bottles. Yeah, a little bit pricey, especially with the gas too. So, yeah. Try not to get it up there whenever I can avoid it, because it's just way too much money there. Same with the convenience stores, 7-Elevens, gas stations. They always charge a lot more for all those particular items, and then they say, "Oh, well, they're on sale." Not really that great of a sale. 2 for $6, and if you get them at Walmart, they under $2. So yeah, that's true. But and then yeah, it's not really a convenience too. I guess the better deal would be to go to the convenience store or to the gas stations or whatever. Get the fountain drinks, because they're not that bad. You get like a big, what they call a big gulp, or a big drink in there. It's like under $1. Maybe it's like $1.50 now. I don't know. But yeah, you fill it up with ice. You get the drinks, and then they have pretty good selection there. Much cheaper than buying them from the cooler. Of course, then you got watered down and whatever. They did have a lot of unique items. I've seen them like horchata and sports drink and Pepsi, Coke, different ones. And then the super high priced sandwiches and burritos and whatever else they stock in the coolers. They used to do nachos and hot dogs, but I don't think they do those. And I've had the ones in there before that they keep in the little ovens in the bags. Hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches. What else did they? Fish sandwich, barbecue beef. Yeah, they're not very good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we do have a 7-Eleven. Yeah, not too far. I don't know. The area that I go to is not the greatest area, and I'm kind of like scared to go there. Oh yeah, I remember Slush Puppy. Slush Puppy. AM/PM Slush Puppy all the time. That's where I used to get all the cool candies and stuff from. Used to have them on the counter all the time. Yeah, the Astro Pops and all that cool stuff. Yeah, Arby's, but no Arby's around here, so we're lucky. We finally got the Papa John's, so finally got that here, but no Arby's anymore. So, no Arby's for me. Not gonna be no Arbying for a while, unless they build one. I think they pretty much getting rid of all of them. only have like one left in the whole area. And that's probably going to run away soon, so I don't know. Kind of closed a lot of those ones out. But yeah, I don't know. But they're starting to open some of the newer ones. And from what I understood, they're building a new Burger King near me, and they got it totally messed up. The parking lot's a total disaster now. I don't know what's going to happen once they open it up. Where they built it in my particular parking lot, it's like right near a driveway, and I don't know. It's not going to be easy to get in and out of. So we'll see. Probably be open in a month or two. But it's going to be a disaster going in and out of that stupid parking lot. I don't know how that's going to work. But and in that side of town, they really need something over there. There's like nothing. So I don't know. And then they're still building our Chick-fil-A. That's going to be open for a while. Yeah. I'm as confused as goat on AstroTurf. That's what. Yeah, but that's all on the other side of town too. They've been planning that one for like 3 years, and they finally broke ground on it. And they're gonna stuff it in the back of a parking lot, and I don't know how that's gonna work. So, yeah, not gonna be easy, and it's right by Jack in the Box too. So I don't know. Gotta kind of go around by Jack in the Box, and from what I understand, the lines are horrible at Chick-fil-A anyway. So I don't know what this is gonna do once they get it open. And it's right across from In-N-Out too. So yeah, that's gonna be a disaster over there. You got In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A right in the same area. I don't know. Lines are always long over there. Yeah, I've seen that. In-N-Out's always got a line, no matter what day, what time. Yeah, a big lineup. I'm assuming Chick-fil-A is going to probably have the same thing, and some of the other ones. Jack in the Box, we get a lot of that. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, they're still building some of these things. And oh yeah, there's like big time traffic problems over here. And the worst one is we've got outlets over here. And the freeway gets like backed up because all the people want to go over to the outlets, and there's like traffic problems, parking and all that. It's like big line for that. So it's a disaster whenever they have that open. I think Christmas time was even worse. So, but yeah, and then we got a lot of places that are having like gonna start having serious traffic problems. Really? I don't know if they're doing that here. Probably not. When it's raining, they're not gonna put someone out in the parking lot with a clip with the tablet and stuff, taking your order when it's raining. They actually were doing this for a while at Taco Bell. They had a person sitting on a chair under like a little umbrella, and then they would come out and they would take your order. They had like a little handheld thing, and they would take your order before you even got to the ordering board. You would order with the person. And it was funny because they had like a little sign around their neck with all the menu items on it. And then you gave them your card, and they had a little handheld thing to swipe it with, so you wouldn't have to wait back up for the menu ordering thing. So I guess they could get more people. So they did that. They were doing that for a while, but I think once it started raining, they weren't making them stay outside anymore. Guess it was supposed to speed up the orders. I don't know if it really did or not. So I remember years ago, McDonald's tried something like that. It was called Face to Face, and they had a little, it was like a little kiosk that they had put out there by the drive-thru that a person was actually in. You would go up and you would place your order with the person in the little kiosk, and they would take your order, and then they'd give you like a little bag with like the ketchup and the napkins and all that stuff. And I don't remember if you paid with, I think you did pay with them, and then you went up and picked up your order. It's kind of like before the 2-window system where you do the pay in the one and then you pick up your order in another one. But they were actually wanting you to talk to an actual person face to face and not to a speaker. It didn't last that long. I guess people didn't find it as friendly. I still think what they need to cut out this whole dang ordering on the thing, they just need to have a drive-up touchscreen. I mean, it would make more sense. I know they have them on the inside in the kiosk where you order it from the little thing and then you just go and pick it up. But there's got to be a way that they can have the menu board, and you just touch the menu on the drive-thru. It's got to be able to do it that way. I don't see why it would be that tough. I mean, everybody's doing their, their apps and their stuff, and pick it up in mobile orders and stuff like that. So they could have a drive-up menu board. Actually, I've been using the app a lot more and just go and pick it up. It's more simple. You get a better deal using the app, get discounts, and very rarely do they screw your order up. If you order it on the app, you know exactly what you want, you know exactly what you got, and 9 times out of 10 they do get it right. Well, the one day they screwed my order up. But yeah, I didn't have time to go back and complain, and I got pretty much close to what I wanted. And I got someone else's order, I think. I was getting breakfast and basically got close to what I wanted, but wasn't quite the same. And they need to bring back some of their older items. The sausage, or the steak, egg, and cheese bagels, they need to bring those back. I don't know why they, took them away, but those were the best. And then some of the other things were good. They took a lot of McDonald's actually took a lot of stuff away, and they need to bring them back. Some of the stuff, just disappeared. They took away the salads; those went away. No more salads anymore. The yogurt parfaits went away. All day breakfast, that went away. The dollar menu is pretty much dead. They only have like 1 or 2 items for $1. Drinks and I think a 4-piece McNuggets, and that's it. So yeah, they need to revamp their whole menu situation over there. But yeah, they have slowly things have just disappeared. Oh, and you know what I heard? This is what I heard. That Taco Bell is putting back the Mexican pizza, but not until April or May. So that's what I've heard, that they actually are bringing it back, but not for a couple months. I don't know why it's taking them so long. They got to get the I guess they got to get the box. They got to get the people trained on how to make it. Be able to put the speed up there again. But I've heard it's official. They are making the Mexican pizza comeback. So, guess they got a lot of demand. People finally said, hey, you know, I don't know if it's limited or if it's back on the menu. I just heard they are bringing it back as of like April or May. Yeah, they brought those back, and then they brought the burrito, or the potato taco. That's actually all right for $1. But you know what? Those cheesy Fiesta potatoes are not like what I remember them. They used to be much bigger. They were like what, $1.89, $2, and you got a pretty good sized meal. Now the ones for, it's like $1.39. It's like a little, it's like about that big. You get like 4 potatoes in there, and a splash of sour cream and cheese. Yeah, it's you don't really get much on it. Oh well. You almost have to order like 2 or 3 of those to get any kind of thing. And I did try, one time I tried that scrambled egg breakfast, and it was not that great. Yeah, some of the places around here are okay, but some of them are actually kind of pricey too for their local tacos. Like the one I got, the carne asada fries are about $12. But that, you know, you do get a pretty good amount, and some of the burritos are pretty good size. What did I have? Went to the other day. I had Greek food the other day, and I got a gyro, like a gyro and a shawarma bowl. That was okay. A little bit pricey. You got a pretty good amount. But yeah, didn't do a review on it. It wasn't anything to really write home about. But yeah, there are some local places around here. Mexican. What else we got? Some Chinese, some different places like that. They actually started getting some Greek places. They're a little expensive though. And some of the local places downtown, way expensive. Steakhouses and whatnot. So eventually I'll get, I'll do like a local place. I've been trying to do that here and there. Local places, some of them unfortunately are starting to close, so got to try them before they close, I guess. But I was able to get a couple before they did. Yeah, it depends on what it is, though. Hummus and what's what's those things called? Falafels and gyros, shawarma, all that. They just opened another one. The only trouble is a lot of those places that are downtown are really tough to get to. You can't park there. One called Nick the Greek, and they got other pizza places and a couple other ones too. Yeah, pita and hummus, but they are very expensive for what you get. It's like $11 for a little bit of hummus and some pita. No, I have not. I don't know of any place around here that does that actually. Yeah, basmati rice is different kind of rice. So They do that in like a lot of Indian style places do it. Yeah, Indian's good, although you have to really find a good Indian restaurant, and unfortunately, the ones that are here in my town are not that great. I've tried a bunch of the Indian food places in my town. They're not, most of them just not that good. The really good ones are off a couple towns over. And some of the ones that I used to go to over there have closed up. So it's really tough to find a good, authentic Indian food place that has really good quality. And the places here just don't cut it. I actually I tried different places the last couple of years, and nah, they just weren't very good. I don't know if it's the people over there, or they're just the style's not the same. It's a little different everyone. So really good. It's really hard to find a actual good, authentic Indian style. Though they do have Indian markets, and they have like little places and stuff. They have like little they call them like cafes or whatever, and then you can get some things, but not very many. Full-blown Indian restaurants are tough to find around here anyway. They've actually kind of closed a couple of them. They had them open for a while, and I guess they didn't do very good. And then there for a while they were doing the Indian buffets, but I don't think anybody's doing buffets anymore, which is kind of a shame because that was the best. You know, you go the Indian, or like they had the pizza buffets or Chinese food buffets. Yeah, but they're just not doing buffets anymore. So you got to get everything to go. Not the same. So they do have a couple places here that have decent naan. We have a Trader Joe's. Sometimes they have things there. Sometimes you can get them at the local grocery store. If you actually go to the Indian markets, they have like frozen naan, and they have some of the other ones that are there too, like the stuffed ones with that stuff in the middle. They got a lot of different stuff. But yeah, it's very tough to find a good, authentic Indian place around here anyway. Some of the other towns where there's lots more Indian restaurants and stuff that are, I guess they have the population over there, so they're more prevalent over there. But that's, good half-hour drive, so half hour, 45 minutes, hour, kind of out of the way to go. And right now, all the places, like I said, I used to go to, they have been closed. So you don't know what you're in for unless you actually try the place, and then if it's no good and you spend all that money for it, and it's getting very expensive now for eating anywhere, 30-40 bucks for a decent dinner. I know I've tried to make some of my own. Yeah, sweet tomato. What's the other one? Fresh Choice. I think they actually closed the one that was Fresh Choice, kind of like the sweet tomatoes. Soup Plantation. I heard about that. That closed. Yeah. Never really. I don't know. When I would go to Fresh Choice or Sweet Tomatoes, it was mostly, yeah, soup and salad. It just wasn't enough. I want the whole, whole thing. They do still have some Chinese buffets, but I don't know if they're still open. I remember there was one called Great Wall of China. All you can eat. Some of those were really weird, though. I went to one time, and it was wow. They had some interesting stuff in there, and I could not try them. Frog's legs and oysters and shrimp with the whole thing, the head and the claws and everything. What else do they have? Yeah, just weird stuff, and some of it just did not look very good. I didn't want to try the frog's legs. I didn't want to try the oysters. I didn't want to try the head-on shrimp and all that other stuff. It just looked too weird. Maybe someone's more into that. I don't know. But one day I may get brave and go down to this one place and it's got all the weird Japanese food, octopus and chicken livers and skewers and all that kind of street food. It looked cool, but yeah, I don't know if I'm that brave though. And there's a couple other places too, like that have ramen, big bowls of ramen. It's actually pretty good, but I don't know. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And then the oysters and they had all kinds of other weird stuff too. I don't know, the clams, gooey duck clams, and yeah, couldn't get into it. But I'm sure some people loved them, but not me. Sorry. Yeah, see, I'm not getting into that exotic dishes. Some people may like it, but not for me. Not for me. You know what? You know what's almost impossible to find? Yeah, it's impossible to find beef's liver, calf's liver. Can't find it in the store anymore. I wanted to have liver and onions, but you can't find it. No one carries it. And if they do, it's frozen. They don't do the fresh one. I think you have to special order it. And I was gonna try and get some crab this year, but yeah, it's crazy. It's too expensive. It went on sale for a minute, and then now it's back up to like $10 a pound. So probably not gonna get any crab this year. It's too dang expensive right now. And for what they did have on sale, very scrawny, didn't look very good. Nah, it's not the same though. Pork liver, nah, not the same. Do liver and onions, you bread it, you fry it, you cook it with bacon, you cook it with onions. It's actually not bad. I ate it occasionally, but it's very tough to find nowadays. I think you almost have to special order it from a butcher or from a market. I used to have it all the time. The grocery stores, the butcher shops had them all the time. You can get, and it was cheap. And they used to have all that stuff that they don't stock it anymore. They had the breaded veal cutlets, and then the chicken fried steak patties that you'd fry up. They don't hardly do those anymore at all. So I don't know. I guess there's just no call for them anymore. People don't eat that stuff anymore. And I still have it up there. I gotta figure out something to do with it. The steakum, the frozen steak patties. Those have been around forever. But yeah, they used to have all that stuff on the butcher's department, man. They'd have all that stuff. It'd be easy to get, you know, liver, the veal cutlets, the chicken fried steak, big cuts of meat. And they don't. I think you almost have to special order stuff now. They don't do it. Or you get a whole chicken and they would cut it up for you. I really think you have to special order a lot of this stuff now. They do not. They just don't have it. So there's just not a call for it anymore. Maybe you got to go somewhere exotic. Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Gotta step aside. Too much dew. I had too much dew. Yeah. That's the problem with that. Mountain Dew always ends up going through you real quick. But yeah, it's just a lot of the stuff's just not available anymore. I guess it's not popular. People haven't, they don't demand for it anymore, at least not here. Maybe more back east. More popular dish over there. You know, the real, like, you know, traditional stuff, they don't have that much here anymore. I don't know. We're kind of into the, you know, the new wave or whatever they want to call it. I don't know. The fusion cooking and all natural, healthy stuff. So, and I heard, I might try it. I heard Wiener Schnitzel has plant-based hot dogs now. I don't know. I might try one. See if it's any good. I don't know. Plant-based hot dog. I don't know if it's not really tofu, but not quite sure what it's gonna be. I did try some of their stuff one time. Oh my god, it was awful. It was they called it, what, a salty, was it the salty dog or the seafood dog or whatever? It was gross. It was like a fish patty kind of, but it was shaped like a hot dog and it was breaded and deep fried. It was awful. I took one bite and I threw the whole thing out. It was just terrible. I think it was the way they did the fish, and it was really nasty. And they did have the fish and chips there for a little while, but they wanted way too, they were like $9 for an order. 2 little pieces of fish and French fries. Yeah, I don't know. That alternative stuff at Wiener Schnitzel, I don't know. It's like you go to a steakhouse and you have the chicken, you know. You're gonna go somewhere and you get whatever they're famous for. You're not gonna go get the different items. So I don't know if I want to try it. I might. Maybe they'll send a coupon for, you know, so much off. They do send a lot of coupons out in the mail for usually get them for Jack in the Box, Wiener Schnitzel, Burger King, El Pollo Loco, Subway. Still get the paper coupons for those. Not everybody has an app too. So yeah, cash in when you can if you get those coupons in the mail, or if you actually do get a paper. Well, yeah, it's true. You don't know what the actual meat is in the hot dog altogether. I know it's a lot of it's filler. Oh yeah, they said something about they're going to start doing the plant-based chicken at KFC now. I did hear about that. Soon, I think they're going to start doing that. Plant-based chicken? It's like, is it chicken? No, it's not chicken, it's plant. Well, give me chicken. You could have the plant. I don't know. Just all this alternative stuff. Just not into that. But some people love it. They still love the Impossible Whopper. They love the Beyond Meat burgers, the breakfast ones, the Beyond Sausage, the Impossible Sausage. I don't know. Not my thing. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. It's like, what? You're making chicken out of, peas or beans or whatever, and calling it chicken? Nah. Yeah, Nashville hot. That's actually good. I hope they keep that. I know they got rid of half of their other ones, the Georgia Gold and some of the other sauces that they had. They got rid of them. Yeah, and then they got rid of their potato wedges. A lot of people weren't happy about that. Yeah, I don't know. KFC has been getting very, very expensive. Now they have an app. Apparently, KFC has an app. You can check that one out. I don't think they have that great of deals on there, but I haven't really gone and looked lately. But then go check it out, I guess. Yeah, a lot of people did. You know what's kind of close to the KFC wages is the Wendy's. The Wendy's one. The breakfast potatoes, the wedges over there. That's pretty close to what KFC used to have. But you got to get it at breakfast time. Those are pretty good. Jack in the Box used to have bacon cheddar potato wedges, but they don't have them anymore. They're kind of like temporarily not available. So, yeah. And Jack in the Box, I'm not sure if they're going to come out with something new. They're still doing their cluck sandwich. Don't have one here, so it's been 30 years since I went to one. And we don't have any Long John Silver's nowhere within probably 200 miles of here. So, yeah. Hey, C Squad, let's go on. Doing the do. So, yeah, they don't have that. As far as that kind of stuff now, they don't have that. Mostly East Coast is like the sit down kind of like fried fish and chips and all those kind of sit down burgers and all that stuff. They don't really have that much here. They really don't have a lot of sit down restaurants anymore. They used to have them all the time, like Denny's and IHOP and all these ones where you actually go and sit down and get like, Bob's Big Boy, and you get like, regular dinners and burger platters and all that kind of stuff. We don't really have that much anymore. Very few actual sit-down restaurants. They closed all our Denny's. They closed all the Marie Callender's. Yeah, all the sit-down places are pretty much gone. Family style, anyway. He used to have a lot of those, but they do not have them anymore. The diner type things. Yeah, they've actually closed them all. Apparently they're opening another one somewhere near here, but Yeah. Never really cared for Denny's all that much, and yeah, the sit-down places are pretty much done. I think we have the IHOP, but I don't even know if it's open to go in and dine in right now. So, yeah, kind of a lost art. They're actually opening up a new place. There used to be a, used to have a lot of different things. They're opening up a new place. It's called Huckleberries. Nope. But it's a breakfast and lunch place. And I guess it's kind of like a chain, and it's got like yeah, breakfast items and lunch items, and then they close and they don't do dinner. They got a couple places like that, like um, that only do breakfast and lunch, and then they like by 3 o'clock they're closed. And so it's sandwiches and breakfast items and not full-fledged dinner. But yeah, that's what they've been working on building that thing. That thing's actually been idle for about 2 years, and they finally got someone to go in there. That thing's been so many different things. It was a Sizzler, and it was a place called Baker Square. And it was called Mel's Diner, and there was a couple other. I think it was some other things that it was before for a while. Sizzler was there for a while. There's some kind of steakhouse, but it's changed ownership many times. We've got a couple places like that around here that have changed names, changed ownerships many times. One of them was a buffet. It was like inside of a year, it was like 5 different buffets. Every couple months, they change the name. Can't be good if you have to keep changing the name to protect the innocent, I guess. Yeah, some of them are just horrible items, I'm telling you. Yeah, actually, I went today and I did a food testing today. Just a real quick one. I think, once the new year started up, they just starting getting back into the scheduling them again. But I think next week I got 2. Today was just a real quick one. And I'm sure there'll be more opportunities coming up, but I'm not in a big long, like the drawn out one that was like 2 months long. But yeah, and today I tried cheddar popcorn. Just 4 different kinds of cheddar popcorn. Nothing real extravagant again about that one. It's just here, try this cheddar popcorn. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And then here's another sample. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Here's another sample. Some of them weren't very good. Some of them were like that real oily kind of coating, and some of them were just like powder, and nothing spectacular on that one. But like I said, I tried it. And you don't know what brand it is. You said, here's a cheddar popcorn. Try it. And I don't even know what's coming up because they don't always tell you when you qualify for them. They just said, would you be willing to try? And then they give you like a list of like 5 different things. It was like chicken soup, ice cream, crackers. There's a whole bunch of things on this one, and I don't know what it is that I'm going to be trying until the day of the trial. So, and the one time I went the other day, it was like three different kinds. It was like chicken noodle soup, cauliflower crust pizza, and ice cream. 3 different things you had to try. And I was like, okay. So yeah, it was just strange. Just a mismatch of different items. It was like 2 different versions of chicken soup, 2 different versions of cauliflower, and 2 different kinds of ice cream. And I was like, tell us which one you like best. So, but yeah, like I said, once the holidays were over, they kind of I don't think they had very much testing during the holidays, and now that the holidays are over, they're going to start ramping it up again. And that other place that I go to that's local is they don't let you qualify as much. It's like once every 3 months you can qualify for it. And it's all kind of, it depends on when they get it and when they have openings and what you qualify for. But yeah, so kind of nice. It was good to have a break for a little while, because when I was in that one test and I was going like every day for like 4 weeks or whatever, that was a little tough. High high um, high volume testing, but I got through it. But other than that, yeah, haven't really gone out to the stores much. I've been staying home. I'm waiting for all this stuff to die down, all the holiday hubbub. And the stores are not stocking everything, so yeah. Every time I go in there, they don't hardly have anything, and I know all the new stuff that's coming out, they're not getting them in the stores, so they're not getting the regular items in the stores either, so I don't know. I just have to hit and miss type thing. I was looking for the new Oreos, no one had them. Mountain Dew Spark, they don't have that. Yeah, Walmart's out of everything. Yeah, pretty limited, and it's just the supply. They're not able to get the supplies that they had. Oh, pop pop chips, I think it's called. They're okay. Yeah, it's tough to, just the regular stuff's not as available as it was. It's the lack of supply. No one has it. They're not getting as much shipments. Yeah, and it's not the store's fault. It's the truckers and the companies. Everything's limited. And we were just trying to find crackers today. Like regular saltine crackers. No one has them because Nabisco went on strike. And so they got behind in production, and so yeah, it's going to be tough to find regular Nabisco products, like cookies, crackers, all kind of stuff, just because, the company's on strike and they don't have as much product, and they don't have the trucks out. They're not delivering as much, so yeah, very limited. And it's everywhere. It's not just one particular store. It's not one type of thing. It's not one product. Everybody's, getting behind in production, and the very limited stock. And what they do get, gets kind of picked over real quick. And I know with the holidays and everybody's stocking up and doing the New Year's and all that stuff. So yeah, it went pretty quick. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, well, whatever. What are you gonna do, So yeah, they're getting behind. A lot of places are behind, and they're just not getting the stock like they used to. You can't count on anything anymore. So if you want to make something special, you got to kind of not count on the actual every ingredient to be out there right now. Kind of have to adapt a little bit, I think. Not have a particular style of something, to go with something different. I know when all this stuff first started, man, it was ridiculous. You couldn't find noodles, you couldn't find rice, you couldn't find bread or eggs, milk, all the basic stuff. No one had it. And if they did, you couldn't count on one particular style of something. Yeah, it's true. I mean, you take your chances, and if you go in there and if you're lucky enough to find what you want, consider yourself lucky. But yeah, same thing. Stores are low on everything. TP, soap, all that stuff. Yeah, it's hit and miss. That's why it's tough to count on all these things that, that they say the new releases and stuff that are in stores now, and I don't know. We're not getting them. They wanted to find the new Oreos, but I don't think anybody's got them yet. At least not here. I'll keep my eyes out. But yeah, lately I've not really been going to the stores. It's because I know they're picked over, and it was a disaster around the holidays. Just craziness in the stores right now. I am staying home, staying out of trouble. And they're, changing the rules on everything now. So I just stay home, stay out of trouble. And like I said, every once in a while I'm going doing the food testing, but that's really it. Trying to do a lot of the shopping online. Like I said, catching up on a series and stuff that are out there. Caught up, watched Cobra Kai, watched all the Cobra Kais. That was cool. Now I gotta wait for next season. But definitely cool. Don't want to spoil it for you guys if you watch Cobra Kai, but definitely a good season this time. Kind of glad to see that they're bringing back people from the original series. Yeah, it's worth it. Go ahead and watch it. They got 4 seasons now, so you'd have to, start from season 1, but it's cool. Yeah, it kind of picks up where the movies left off and what things are like now, and then they bring back a lot of people from the original movies. It's kind of like a new generation thing. It's a really good show. Catch it if you can. Yeah, they've been working on it. Originally, it was YouTube Red, and then now it's on Netflix. So yeah, and just a lot of other shows too are starting to come out now. Book of Boba Fett, yeah, Mandalorian, a bunch of other shows are starting to come out that are pretty cool. Just gotta find something good to watch. Yeah, if you're not up with it, or if you don't have Netflix or Disney or one of these other ones, you might not know everything that's out there. But, if you want to watch something, binge watch it, go for it. A lot of stuff to do that. I'm trying to go back and watch all the older. I was trying to watch some of these older shows. I was watching Andromeda, Hercules, Kevin Sorbo, and I can't believe that's been 20 years since that show been on. I tried watching that. I couldn't get into it. Peaky Blinders. I really tried to watch 2 episodes. I just couldn't get into it. Yeah, the good thing about Cobra Kai is only like 6 or 7 episodes season, so not too bad. Yeah, there's some of them I really tried. I really tried to watch them. I tried to watch that Stranger Things. I watched about 2 or 3, and I couldn't get into it. What did I watch? That other one called Lost in Space, which was a remake of it. I tried watching that. Couldn't get into that one. Just a lot of them I really tried. They didn't hold my interest very long. Maybe it's just because I'm not into that type of genre or something. I don't know. There's a whole lot of other items. I watched that one Witcher. I watched 1 episode of that. Kind of cool. I might get into it a little bit more. Watch a little bit about that. Yeah, I try to give them a chance and I watch them. Everybody raves about it, and then I watch an episode or 2, and then it's just like, nah, this is not for me. So I find something else. I don't know. Like I said, I watched 1 episode, the first episode, and I was like, eh. I don't know, kind of like a Game of Thrones kind of thing, sort of. But there's just a lot of stuff out there right now to watch. And if you get into one of them, sometimes, you know, start watching them. And sometimes there's been a couple that I started getting into, and then it's just like it got really boring, and I lost interest and dropped off. But there's a lot of shows to, you know, get into, watch. It all, I guess it depends on what what you're into, what kind of things you like. If you like, you know, sci-fi, mostly other food people, you know, the regular ones, Eric and Critical Eats and Peep This Out. I don't really watch a whole lot on YouTube much anymore. Not as much on YouTube. Spending more time watching movies and playing video games, stuff like that. It's not watching as much YouTube. And I think because a lot of people have that I used to watch had gone. And you know, there's some of them that, you know, disappeared, and or they don't do them anymore, or you know, I know there's a couple that hopefully they will be back soon. I mostly play on my tablet, like adventure games and other stuff like that. Some of the ones I've been playing for quite a few years, and I just, you know, do a little bit stuff every day, and then let the energy recharge. But most of the time, yeah, I'm watching different shows, working on my videos. That's what most of the time that I'm doing. And I'm not jet setting around the world. I'm not, you know, don't have time to go to other countries or traipse around the world chasing after everybody. Don't have the time. You know, some people think I'm a world traveler, and you know, people teleport everywhere instantly, but no, can't do it. So, wish I could, but I'm not capable of teleportation and, you know, magic. Although some of those series, yeah, some people can. I don't know why people think I'm able to teleport magically and go around the world and all that. Oh yeah, that's one I've been watching. They've got a new series on PBS. It's going to be 8 shows. I watched the first one. Actually pretty cool. It's called Around the World in 80 Days with David Tennant from Doctor Who. Watched the first one this last weekend. Looks kind of interesting, so it's kind of cool. You know, I know they've done many versions of Around the World in 80 Days, movies, series, and this one's pretty good. It's actually on PBS, so pretty cool. And it's really weird to see David Tennant, you know, kind of in a whole different kind of different style thing, and he's, you know, got the mustache and back, you know, from like the 1800s. But it was kind of neat to see that. So hopefully the next couple episodes will be pretty cool. But yeah, every once in a while they get some, you know, pretty good series on, and they actually get good stars on them. I'm waiting to see what the next couple episodes are going to be. So that sounded pretty cool. Other than that, yeah, like I said, I've been concentrating on getting my videos done. I've been just staying home, staying out of the trouble, not going anywhere, isolating, you know. The best thing to do is just keep isolated, keep to yourself, keep out of all the problems. Your craziness that's out there. I've been seeing so much crazy stuff that's been happening. People um, fighting in parking lots and all this crazy stuff that's going on. So yeah, try to keep out all that stuff. And I can't. I don't know. Some people are going a little overboard right now, and I know this stuff has been rough for the last couple of years. Everybody's getting a little bit touchy right now with all this going on, and their tensions are very high right now, and some people just snap. But come on, guys, got to keep it together. Keep it together, and you can get through it, and just don't freak out. Seeing all this crazy stuff about people arguing about what other people are doing or not doing, and started fights, airlines, and all that stuff. People, it's true. I watched a thing about yeah, forget about it. I watched one about the one girl that was on Delta Airlines. She slapped someone on there, and she got arrested and pulled off the plane afterwards. Turned out she was a star on Baywatch. Something about that. She slapped someone because he wasn't wearing a mask on the plane. Yeah, you know what? I could agree with it, but you got to be able to control yourself. Not in public, and as much as you want to just go off and slug people, that's not the answer. Some people really deserve it. I've had more than one occasion where I wanted to, haul off and nail somebody, but keep it under control. Keep the temper under control. And boy, some people, yeah, they do push your buttons. Oh, I know. There was a couple of times. I wish I would have been able to tape. I wish I would have been able to tape it. Yeah, that's what I saw. But there was some old guy that went off on me one time in a parking lot, and I really wanted to. I wanted to say something to him, but I didn't. He started ranting and raving on me, like I did all this crazy stuff, and I'm telling you, man. Sometimes people do get a little bit testy. They get an attitude. They're biased, and they just like to go off, complain. Yeah, that's what I said. I just keep my mouth shut and just walk away. It's not worth it. It's not worth the confrontation. It's not worth, all the hassle that it is. Some people are just going to be mean. They're just going to be nasty. This is how they are. Calling the police. You go right ahead. Calling the police. Some of these people, I'm telling you, they're crazy. You really are certifiably crazy. I watched the one where the lady, she was in her car, and she got a police officer walked up to her and wanted to talk to her. And what happened was she was parked in the middle of the street, stopped in the middle of the street, not going anywhere. She was reading messages and stuff on her phone in the middle of the road, not anywhere, not pulled off to the side. In the middle of the road, she stopped and was reading messages on her phone. The police officer came up to her and said, "Ma'am, what are you doing? What you're doing is illegal. You need to either drive your car or go park it somewhere and, read your messages and whatever." And then she got mad and started yelling at him and saying, "You have no right to do this." And he gave her a ticket for blocking traffic. she got offended. You scared me. Well, why were you parked in the middle of the road reading your messages? We couldn't pull off into a parking lot? So I don't know. Some people, yeah, a little bit wacko. Can't conduct themselves out in public sometimes. I don't know. I have seen it. Yeah, it really does. I mean, and she thought she was okay to just sit in the middle of the road and read her email. And then the cop had no right to talk to her like that. As a woman, to approach her as a woman in a car, and she was being approached by him. And, that's not right. They like to justify everything and call people out. Yeah, it is. It is. I've seen lots of those. People freaking out and having meltdowns and yelling at people, and they're totally wrong, but they defend themselves. Say, I know the law. No, you don't. So, yeah, well, that's what it was. And then she was saying that she paid his salary, and he had no right to do that to her. And basically, he said, "We're done. Here's your ticket. Sign this, and we're done." And I was like, yeah, lucky she didn't get hauled into jail for refusing, to sign the thing or whatever. I don't know. But crazy stuff. Yep, she pays his salary. And, yeah. He had no right to do that to her. Yeah, and they're wrong, and they won't admit it. Like you said, if it was that important, pull over to a parking lot 5 feet away, read your email, then go back in the road or whatever. Couldn't have been that important that she had to park in the middle of the road. Used to love watching the old cops show, and they'd get the people, and they'd ask them things, and they just were out of it. I don't know. I saw a video on there. I guess look it up. The whole Karen thing. Some Karen was parked in the middle of the road, and the cop had no right to approach her. Yeah, silly. I'm telling you. Some people just come up with crazy stuff. And they know the law, and right now they're getting a little bit crazy and stuff like that. And public freakouts are really good. You see them all the time, pitching a fit, drive-throughs and restaurants and stuff like that. Crazy stuff. One person went through a drive-through or went into a restaurant, and she wanted a dozen donuts, and the lady gave her the donuts, and she was yelling that's not a dozen, that's only 12. So that's what a dozen is, ma'am. No, a dozen's 50. Where do you do your math? That needs a lot more for a dozen. Where did you learn math, ma'am? A dozen is not 50. A dozen is 12. Oh, yeah, even more so, yeah, I don't know. I guess it, people go a little bit cuckoo with all this craziness going on. I could understand how you could be a little off and snap sometimes, but you Got to be able to conduct yourself out in public. I know, that's what I said. I was like laughing. Look it up. Look on there. So some lady wanted a dozen donuts and she was yelling about you didn't give her enough donuts. Yeah, so yeah, you see that on the TV too. So Judge Judy and People's Court and stuff like that. They have a lot of that crazy people on there. So yeah, all kinds of them out there. There's all kinds. So yeah, just endless hours of entertainment. Crazy things that go on. You could spend all day watching those kind of things. Oh yeah, that's why I said you got to de-escalate it. Stay away, from potential problems, and don't get into arguments. It's not worth it. Yeah, but it does happen occasionally. I've been around some of that stuff. Yeah, well, right now it's yeah, it's tough though. There's a lot of irritating people out there, and just patience are very thin right now. A lot of people. And part of it is just because everybody's so entitled, they want to have it their way, they want to have it a certain way, and they expect so much different stuff, and they got to realize that, things aren't like they used to be. But they want them to be that way, and they want to have the way they want, and it's like it's not possible right now. Things have drastically changed. You can't get what you used to get. And they don't quite understand that part. Exactly. They you can't get what you used to get. You can't have things the way they used to be. You know. Yeah, it's very tough right now. Yeah, with the patience is wearing very thin on all this stuff. People just need to accept that things have changed and things are done differently now. But they're still back in the old ways, what they're used to, and it's like, well, my children need this and my children need that, and blah blah blah. No, can't 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 change it. So, gotta roll with the punches. Gotta be able to accept some of the things aren't gonna happen right now. And seeing all this stuff over here, that's what's been happening over here. A lot of people keep putting the thing in there. Where can I get a COVID test? Where can I get an appointment for this, that, and the other? And it's like they were showing a thing on there, long lines. People were waiting for like 2 hours in line to get these tests and stuff. And they're where are we gonna get it? Where are we gonna get it? Well, you got to realize right now, it's very tough to get them. But they have to have it, and you got to realize that you're not going to be able to get it. That's like hot commodity right now. Very tough to find them. But they still want to. Their problems. They have to have them. They're going all over town looking for them. It's almost as bad as like back in the day with the Cabbage Patch dolls and the Tickle Me Elmo and all that stuff, driving all over town looking for the unobtainable item. Remember that? Yeah. I don't get it either. I really just do not get it. I think because they're really cracking down on requirements right now, and they just weren't used to it, and they just say, hey, well, we're not going to get this. We don't need this right now. And all of a sudden they're saying, well, this is a requirement. You have to have it. And Did they wait till the last minute? That's the problem. Then all of a sudden it becomes an emergency, and everybody else is out there in the same boat looking for the same thing, and there's just not enough to go around. As I said, think ahead a little bit, be a little proactive, get it done ahead of time. I haven't had that problem. Did as soon as it's done. But yeah, people just don't want to do things anymore. We have a thing called Rants and Raves. It's a group on Facebook, and everybody's always asking for advice. Where can I find this? Where can I find that? Where can I find this? Where can I go and get a place for this? And it's like, well, just look it up yourself. Look on Google. Look on directories. Look around. You could find it if you really want to, but they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to put in the time. They just want to, hey, where can I find this? Like I said, that's the whole. They want the work done for them. They don't want to have to put any effort. Want everything handed to them. Like I said, I was always brought up where I did my own work. I did my own research, self-sufficient. I don't always asking for people to tell me what to do or where to go. And some of the ones that they actually ask on there are silly. They ask for dumb stuff. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sure there's lots of them around here, asking for, silly stuff. It's like, wait a minute, just look it up. And then asking obvious questions, Is this stuff open today? No. It's a holiday, whatever. Or, they're out of reality. They're out of touch with, reality sometimes. They were like asking on Thanksgiving Day, where can I find a turkey? It's like, if you're waiting till Thanksgiving to find a turkey, forget it. But there's still, Google. Look it up on Google. Look a little bit around. Ask your friends, I guess. Yeah, that's true. I know. It's like, well, some people just don't want to. They don't want to put the effort in. Or ask Alexa or ask Siri, I guess. The other way to do it. I know. So, wow, it's been 2 hours already. Wow. Time flies, like you said. So, I think I'm probably going to wrap it up soon anyways, get a little bit of sleep, and then Friday, be back on Friday. And stay tuned for, some reviews coming up between now and then. I have a few that I got to work on for the rest of the week. So you'll see a few things. Exactly, yeah. Oh well. But, I'll continue to be doing all this stuff. Hopefully I'll get out to the stores, and if I find anything good, I'll let you guys know. But for right now, like I said, I've been trying to take it easy a little bit, to just get a little bit of rest and stay home. Stay out of all the hubbub. It's crazy out there, so you guys have to stay safe too. Make sure that stay away from the crazy people and stay safe inside. And letting up on the rain here for a little bit, but it's a little bit chilly, so hopefully it'll get a little bit warmer soon. I don't know what your weather's like where you guys are. Probably Cold and snowy some places. Very cold. But hopefully we'll get a little more recovery and get a little bit warmer. Yep. All right, see. Yeah, I'm pretty much wrapping it up now too. I'm gonna get a little rest and then work on some more stuff later. So I'll be back Friday night, guys. So till then, hope you guys have a good week, rest of your week, and take it easy. Like I said, stay away from all the crazy people. Stay inside, stay safe. All right, guys, have a good one. I will see you Friday, and yeah, good night, everyone.